The Coosa River watershed, or land areas where the water flows into the Coosa River, is divided into 3 basins, the upper, middle, and lower. The upper basin of the Coosa River is home to the headwaters of the Coosa, a network of smaller rivers and streams like Little River and the Chattooga. The Coosa River officially forms at the confluence of the Oostenaula and Etowah rivers in the heart of Rome, Georgia. Leaving Rome, Georgia, the Coosa flows across the Alabama-Georgia state line and begins a series of lakes due to hydroelectric dams, starting with Weiss Lake, the crappie capital of the world. The Upper Coosa River Basin is under the jurisdiction of our partners at the Coosa River Basin Initiative, so y'all go check them out at coosa.org. Below Weiss Dam, the Coosa River continues into Gadsden, Alabama, where the Middle Coosa River Basin begins and is the start of Coosa Riverkeeper's jurisdiction. The Middle Coosa Basin is comprised of Neely Henry Lake and Logan Martin Lake and is home to several waterfront towns such as Gadsden and Pell City and communities that sit on major tributaries such as Springville with Big Canoe Creek and Anniston with Choccolocco Creek. The Middle Coosa Basin ends at Logan Martin Dam. The Lower Coosa River Basin can be found southeast of Birmingham and the 280 corridor and consists of Lay Lake, the longest lake on the Coosa, Lake Mitchell, Lake Jordan, and the tailwaters below Jordan Dam. Although the lower basin is less developed, many familiar towns and cities can be found, such as Sylacauga, Clanton, and Wetumpka. Just south of Wetumpka, the Coosa River meets the Tallapoosa River to form the Alabama River and flows down to the Mobile Bay and the Gulf of Mexico. Coosa Riverkeeper's jurisdiction and the lower Coosa Basin end at the start of the Alabama River. Alabama is made up of many ecoregions that help make it the 4th most biodiverse state in the country. Although the Coosa is not made of all ecoregions, many of them can be seen as you go downstream. In the upper and middle Coosa River basins, you can see the Cumberland Plateau, which is the southernmost section of the Appalachian Mountains. This region is home to many cliffs, boulders, and waterfalls like Little River Canyon and Nakalula Gorge and Falls. As you move downstream, you can see the changes in scenery that can be attributed to the river flowing into the Ridge and Valley ecoregion. The Ridge and Valley region was created when the continents of Africa and North America collided, forcing land to fold up. Over time, the landscape was reshaped due to erosion, leaving sandstone ridges and limestone valleys. The Ridge and Valley includes much of the Birmingham area and Coosa River watershed. Tributaries in the Ridge and Valley can be identified by their shallow, rocky bottoms. The mountains that straddle the Ridge and Valley ecoregion and Piedmont ecoregion are known as the Blue Ridge Outliers. They got their name from the similar metamorphic rock found in the Blue Ridge Mountains. This region may be better known to Alabamians as Cheaha State Park, Talladega National Forest, and ending around Flag Mountain. Choccolocco Creek and the upper part of Hatchet Creek are 2 tributaries that can be found in the Blue Ridge Outliers. The majority of Alabama lies in the coastal plains west and south of the fall line, which cuts from Florence south to Tuscaloosa and then east from Tuscaloosa to Columbus, Georgia. Fun fact, Spanish moss can be found coating the trees of the Coosa River below the fall line. As the Coosa flows towards the fall line, it shows the transition from the mostly mountainous to the relatively flat coastal plain known as the Piedmont region, which can be seen in the last remaining free-flowing section of the Coosa River below Jordan Dam. The fall line area just north of Wetumpka is home to a massive impact crater over 5 miles in diameter, created by an ancient meteorite, and is one of the few above-ground impact craters in the United States. The impact of the meteor was so intense, it forced all surrounding geology to become backwards. It is estimated that the meteorite was traveling over 54,000 miles per hour. South of the fall line, the landscape transforms once again into the coastal plains, where the tributaries become sandy bottoms, which can be seen in creeks like Softcahatchee and the lower section of Hatchet Creek. This is also where you'll be able to find mica, the shiny glitter you'll see in the bottom of creeks. The Coosa River is not just rich in cultural significance, it also rocks, pun intended.